Okay, so once a baby has been sitting independently, we want to start teaching them some transitions and some functional ways to get in and out of the sitting position. So the first thing I like to tell parents is once your baby has been sitting independently well with their hands free and they're able to sit there and play with a toy, your job is to start placing their toys further and further away and making them work for it. So don't make it easy. We're going to start having them reach forwards and sideways to get these toys to start exploring some protective reactions and some movement outside of this base of support. So a really functional position for babies to learn is to move out of this ring sit position and into what we call a side sit. So this shifts their weight over to the side. Initially, they may need to have their hand down to support themselves, and then once they have enough trunk strength, they should be able to hold themselves upright in this position. This position allows them to easily transition down onto their bellies or onto hands and knees, and is a lot easier than babies trying to go straight forward and get anywhere because their legs are blocking them here. They have to go up and over, and this is when you sometimes see babies try to get on their bellies and end up face planting, right? They can't control it very well that way. So if we start teaching baby to side sit, we can teach them a lot more functional transitions. So side sit is a really important one once your baby has mastered independent sitting. Another thing that parents ask me a lot about is, well, how do I start teaching my baby how to get into sitting on their own? And the easiest way to start this, and you can start this as soon as they are, working on their sitting skills, is roll baby to the side or have baby roll to their side, and then find a toy to encourage them to want to start sitting up. And then you're going to take your hand on baby's hip here and give some downward pressure. And do you see how baby's arm is under here supporting them? So they can start learning to help push up through this arm while I'm giving them some support and some pressure here at the hip, bringing them up and over. All right, so then you can practice that transition. Another way that babies will learn how to get into sitting will be from their hands and knees, right? So babies working on hands and knees, and then they transition back over one hip into this nice side sit position that we've already been practicing. So those are a couple transitions that you can start trying with your little one who is practicing their sitting. Again, this one to get up into sitting is rolling to baby's side and then putting your hand on their hip and bringing some pressure down while they use this hand. You want them to start helping you, right? Like you're not going to do all the work. Baby's going to start pushing through that arm to help get themselves up into sitting. Hope that was helpful.